Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Michelle Van Curve, aka Exceptional Shell, and also you know me as the autistic blogger of my own blog website, The World of Autism. We have another brand new guest episode, but this is a returning guest here with us today. It's been quite a while since he was on, and so I wanted to bring him back to be able to share updates of where he's been at and important messages for the community. So I have Martin with us on today. Hey Martin.
Um, Thank you. Hi, thank you for having me back. It's an honor.
Yeah, of course, definitely. I know the last time we chatted on here, we talked about with you being a published author and stuff of your book. So that
Yep.
was way back then. So what have you been up to now since you've been a published author and everything?
Other than winning medals at the Special Olympics, having the local football team here actually be our coaches and inviting us out to the stadium to play a couple games. I recently, as of last year, won an award, the Disability Advocate of the Year, and it was quite the honor because they said that during the um during the nomination process, this was the most amount of nominations that they received. So it was quite the shock, honestly. Um, let's see what else. I If we were to go back to last year, I've spoken at close to 30 speaking engagements now and featured on multiple magazines. We actually just found out that I got another one coming up. I'm going to share details when the link is available, called Daily Inspired Life. Um, what else? What else? There's just like so much that it's honestly incredible to see like how far. Oh, that's right. I don't know if you've heard of, have you heard of diversibility or not diversibility? Yeah, diversibility. Have you heard of
Mm,
it?
I have heard of it, but I don't know too much about it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So diversibility, they do this thing called the D30 list, which is the top 30 leaders globally, and I was featured as a nominee, so I will know later this month if I am named as one of the top 30 disability leaders globally.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome.
thank you.
Keep
That would
fingers
be huge.
crossed.
Yeah, no, that'll be something. That'll be something. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy to think about because it's like I still kind of deal with that self-doubt and negativity with myself, like thinking like I'm
Mm,
not, like when things don't go right, it's like, why am I doing this? Why am I being a leader when nobody really listens? But it's like I gotta remember that we gotta keep on fighting. There may be roadblocks that may face us,
mhm.
but just gotta keep on digging and keep on fighting, not give up, and to show people that we autistics have what it takes to be incredible leaders and show that we have what it takes to what is it? Oh boy, there goes my brain. It
It's
was just
okay.
so good too. It was just so good too. So yeah, but I guess what I'm trying to get at is keep on fighting and don't give up because it may be difficult now, but things will get better. And it may not seem like it now, but just gotta keep on pushing through and lift each other up when we need it the most.
Oh yeah, definitely. I couldn't agree more with you right there. It definitely takes a community and just with everyone to be able to impact each other's lives too. And like obstacles, they're temporary. There's gonna be setbacks and stuff, but really like it's it's really just temporary, you
Yeah.
know. So it's really cool how much has happened for you within like the past year and so. Like even just like the keynote speeches. Like I've seen your stuff on Instagram, like going to do like at like conferences and organizations and stuff, how much like you've been involved in everything. So it's really cool to see that.
Definitely, definitely. And that's funny you brought it up because I just remembered about the that conference in Hawaii that I started, and I'm working on Hawaii was fine. Now, since I worked on it with my podcast co-host, I now reminded him, let's just make it 2 days instead of one long day. And so I'm working on bringing the conference here in either California or somewhere, and then
Mhm.
because it's called the U.S. Autism Show. I don't know if you saw that speech yet. Yeah, so I don't know how the title came to be, but we had like 9 different speakers, and it was wonderful to see because it was a good turnout, but it was definitely draining because of the time difference. Because let's see, you're East Coast, so since we were in Hawaii, it was like a 6 hour time difference.
Yeah, that's a
My
big
brain was
difference right
not,
there.
yeah, my brain was not having it.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And I know besides with the conferences and stuff like you doing keynote speeches, I know you also created a website
Yep.
too.
Fire autism. Yep.
Can you tell more about that for people who don't know?
Yeah. So Spire Autism is the business that I run. And on it, I got it edited so it shows all the blogs, not just the two recent ones that I wrote.
Hmm.
Some of the blogs that I've written are, autism in music and how it could help us calm down. The importance of autistic voices. I delve into divorced parents and things like that. And then I also dive a little into advice for parents to raise their autistic child because I know it's not easy at times, and I just kind of give them that little reminder, like, hey, and like this could be for everyone, honestly, like self-care is super important because I know how draining life can be, but prioritizing self-care can really, really be beneficial in the long run.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially like taking time to recharge after like doing so much every day and stuff, just taking like even as little as like a half an hour for yourself really just makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
you know? So, and like you were saying about with how music is so beneficial for autistic and neurodivergent people, that's a form of self-care too, right there. It's just even listening to music, you
Oh
know.
yeah, definitely.
That that's for sure. And thank you for sharing about with your website and also I don't know, is it live or is it not live yet?
Sure, I could send you the link too as well.
Okay, perfect. Because just so you know, and I've been doing this now for every guest now, that there is now a whole big blog story for people to check out, by the way, that
Oh,
is once with everything is now out, that there's a going to be a blog story attached with each episode, so including with yours. And so that way people can read about the episode a little bit more
mhm.
and also like pretty much what we talked about on here and also for people to check out your website as well. So it will be attached in there. for people to check out.
Awesome. That is so
Hmm.
awesome.
Yes, definitely. So now to go back to, I know you were saying about that you also run a podcast. Can you
Hmm.
tell a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So the we are on a little hiatus right now because of how psychotic my schedule is. It's called Neurodiversity Support Pod. And so we bring many autistic voices on, and it used to be um RBTs, but we just we were thinking, it's really important to have autistics voices on as well. So we decided instead of, oh my gosh, I forget the previous name it was. It's been so long. But we decided to expand because we really want our voices heard. And we are going to be renewing soon for season. I think we're on season 2 still. And yeah, it's really great to have their voices because their voices matter. And
Mhm.
I mean, we'll even potentially bring you on as a guest if you're ever up for it.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Uh, I'm trying to remember because he was the one that started the podcast. So it's like, he hasn't really given me much detail. So I'm just the one that like invites the guests and sets up the questions and stuff.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So yeah, so your partner technically he like runs that part, like pretty much like the big part of it, but you also like help set up like get guests going on there and that's
Yep.
cool though.
Yeah,
Being a co-host and everything. That's awesome. Very cool.
definitely.
Very cool. So I wanted to wrap this episode up. If there is anything more that you wanted to share or any other encouraging words, because I know we kind of been talking about it throughout the episode and stuff, but if there's anything else that you want to share for people to know, go right ahead.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And for those who don't know me, I always share some encouragement at the end of these recordings. So I might talk a little faster just so like we can stay in the time limit. But this first one here is the future belongs to those who are willing to create it. You know, I want to remind each and every one of you that you are powerful beyond measure. You have the strength, the intelligence, and the resilience to overcome any obstacle that may come your way. Embrace your differences, celebrate your strengths, and never let anyone dim your light. Together, we can break down barriers, challenge stereotypes, and pave the way for a more inclusive and accepting society. We have the power to change the world one step at a time. Um, and let's build a world where difference is not just tolerated, but celebrated, where accommodations are standard, not special, where neurodivergent individuals are not just included, they are leaders, innovators, artists, engineers, parents, and storytellers. Every possibility that exists in the neurotypical life must also exist for the autistic community because anything less is unacceptable. So, to everyone tuning in, keep going, keep believing, and keep loving with your whole heart, whether your journey is just beginning or it's been unfolding for years. You are a vital thread in this tapestry of transformation. You are not alone. You're not invisible. You are not without power. This is not the end of a story. It's the beginning of a better one where acceptance is unconditional, where difference is celebrated, and one where hope doesn't whisper but roars like Simba. And in this new story, the autism community leads the way.
That's awesome. That was a
Thank
great
you.
encouraging words right there, and I hope everyone's listening for those that are tuning in. And so, thank you, Martin, about that. And also, thank you so much for coming back to share some of the updates that's been going on with you and how much you're advocating in the community, like head on. So thank you so
Definitely.
much about that.
Yeah, and thank you again for having me on. I've been sharing your website with people, and so I'm gonna keep on sharing it because you deserve to. You honestly deserve it. You're like such a great blogger, and people really need to read what you have to say.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. And for people, just make sure if you haven't followed Martin yet, he is on social media on Instagram and with Facebook. I know that in regards to the advocacy. I don't know if there's anything anywhere else on social media that you're on, any other
Uh,
platforms.
my YouTube channel, Martin's
There you go.
Autism. I'm gonna put everything down in the email. I'll send you all the links.
Perfect. Thanks, Martin. And
Yep.
also for people to make sure that you continue if you enjoyed content like this, make sure to follow me at Exceptional Shell at Self Advocate MD. I am on all social media platforms, including with YouTube and also as well as being a blogger, with my blog website, The World of Autism. Make sure to follow and subscribe to it for more great content. Thanks, everyone.